Hi, Kate. Thank you for filling out the form. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be talking about how can we improve your website, or what you need to do to improve your website. And I'm going to be very simple. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. I'm going to be talking about content, keywords, and backlinks, and how by improving that you can get more exposure and, of course, get more jobs. So, first things first, I have your website here. And let me just close this here. Okay. So the first thing I have to recommend is that you definitely need to improve your content. And when I say content, I'm not just talking about the images here, for example. I'm talking more about the text, everything that is readable in your website here, especially here on the homepage. Why is that important? Because when Google analyzes your website, they're looking for content, they're looking for information, and it has to be original, it has to be relevant. When you add content, you gotta make sure you add keywords. So, for example, I see that you provide roofing services in Connecticut. So something like roofing company in Connecticut or something like that, or a specific area, will definitely help. And then when you include that keyword, you gotta make sure that you surround it with content. So let's say a couple of paragraphs of 200 words of content based on that specific keyword is definitely going to help. Now, um, the same concept of having, and I apologize if there's any background noise. My kids are watching a movie. So the concept of content applies to all the pages. So not only on the home page, but for example, let's say you don't have any services, so it's very hard to see. My suggestion would be add more sub pages for your services like roofing, gutters, interior, exterior painting services, and same thing, add content, add keywords. You gotta make sure that you understand what keywords you should add. So in order to do that, I usually use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So for example, here on your website, you can see that you're only being found for 3 keywords. And not surprising, with all due respect, it's because you don't have content here. You have a lot of images, yes, but they're probably not optimized. Let's see if they're optimized. If I right click, no, it's not gonna let me see. Um, yeah, okay, this is perfect. It says home improvement, yeah, but when you upload an image, try to put something relevant like roofing Connecticut or roofing companies in Connecticut, things like that, right? So you're being found for only 3 keywords, and that's because the lack of content that you have, especially the wording content, and you only have 31 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other websites or other sites that are mentioning your website or your business name, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. It's like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about your website, your business in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens here with backlinks. Uh, you can have thousands and thousands of backlinks, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you should have on your website based on the content, you're not going to see any results. So that being said, let's see what kind of keywords are you being found for based on the backlinks in your content. So Aces Home, there's 30 searches a month. You can see here the difficulty means that how difficult you're going to rank is going to take you to rank for that keyword. So 30 searches a month. So 30 searches a month, and because you're ranking on the 9th position, you're getting just one visit. So is that giving you any clients? Probably not, right? And that's pretty much it. It's home improvements, your branding name that you should be ranking for that. 700 searches a month, but you're on the 49th position. So I'm sorry. I was saying Ace Home Improvement, 700 searches a month. Keyword difficulty is not really bad, but you're in the 49th position, so you're not getting anything, right? And that's because you don't have relevant content, you don't have any relevant keywords that are actually going to bring any value to your website. So, for example, if I go to Google and type roofing city or roofing Connecticut, the first thing you're going to see here is this sponsored by Google. You pay to be there, of course. Of course, then you have your traditional kind of a Google Ads from Home Advisor even, and if you're running a campaign on that, you pay every time somebody clicks on it. But if you're going to be going that route, you definitely need to pay attention, because even though Google makes it look really nice and simple to set up and run campaigns, it's probably going to take you a lot of money, not going to see the results that you probably are looking for right away. So very careful to be on that. Then here, the map section, you definitely want to be there, and this is based on your location. But regardless your the search, you can definitely be here. And how can you be here? When you improve your content in your Google Business Profile, when you improve images. If you uploading images, make sure you upload them with the right keywords or something related of your business and services. And if you get reviews, you need to reply to those reviews, because that's what Google is looking for always. Then on the results, organic results, we got these guys, number one, Brown Roofing. In the ranking number one, then we got Connecticut Post on number two. So let's see why these guys are ranking number one. Why what's the difference between ranking here and not ranking at all, and how's that will be some big opportunity. So if we look on their website, you can see here, and they really seem to understand how content is actually helping them, because you see they have content here, they have content here. In You get the point. They have more content than you do. Doesn't really mean that their design is better than yours, because that's really subjective. But ranking number one for that specific keyword, let's see how's that helping them. They're being found for 684 keywords. That means that they have a lot of content going on their website, and they have around 680 backlinks. And you can see that is fair enough, because that rating is really decent for this amount of backlinks compared to yours. And I mean no disrespect, by the way. I'm just trying to show you this real data, and hopefully this will give you a better understanding on why you're not ranking, or how can you rank, right? So compared to yours, you only have 31, of course, but again, their quality of backlinks probably have to be better than yours, and of course they have better content. So let's see what kind of keywords are they being found for based on the content that they have, and based on the backlinks that they support, that support the popularity in the eyes of Google. So roofing company CT, there's 400 searches a month, and because they're ranking number two, they're getting 84 visits. To me, those are 84 chances they get to have every month to get a client. Brown Roofing, their branding name, not really seeing any value there. Connecticut Roofing Company, 400 searches a month, because they're ranking number four. Again, another 45. So just between these two, you get over 100 possible clients that you could reach. Roofing company in City, Connecticut, 400 searches a month, because they're ranking number 7, you get another 23. So you get the point. You can have as many keywords as you want, as long as you understand the value of the volume search. That means approximately how many people are looking for those every month, and go from there and see if that's going to bring you the value that you need. If you ask me, I definitely think that, for example, roofing company CT with 400 searches a month is quite a lot, and people are paying at least 25 between this price, $23.59 for each click, if you would be running Google Ads. So this is like a base minimum average pay that price that they're paying. But if you would be ranking like these guys, for example, you'll get this pretty much on your of the traffic. Now you need to improve your website, of course, and you need to improve content, and you got to make sure that whoever is supporting your credibility in the eyes of Google, they got to be from good, reliable sources. I don't want to take this too long, so I hope you find this information useful. To make it short, you gotta make sure you gotta make sure that you get really good quality content. You understand the keywords that you're going to be targeting, because that's the only way that's going to bring you value. Otherwise, you can be ranking number one for any keyword, but if that's not bringing you real clients, what's the point? And if somebody's be supporting your website, it could be directories, it could be blogs, other website as well. Make sure they come from a really good quality, they have a really good rating, because that's going to help you as well. Once again, my name is Alex. Like I said, I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you for watching.